Alright, so I'm not fully quitting yet, just to clear up whatever the title says. As you probably know, I don't like to clickbait. So, yeah, so I left my guild, and as I said before in my previous video, the game is boring. It has been boring for me for a while. The new blessing system, it just kind of makes it just worse. You always feel like there's more stuff you need to work on, and then you miss on other stuff, so you're always sacrificing your resources for something else. And I personally just don't like that. There's so many things to work on, and you ultimately just don't feel good. Unless you're spending money to get those resources, or make progress, then yeah, that's cool too. But for me, I just don't want to spend that much money on this game. I only want to spend whatever I'm fine with losing, and I'm not frankly speaking, I'm not fine with losing $1,000, spending that now and then. And I can't afford to, of course. So yeah, the game has been boring for me. I left my guild. I joined this guild like maybe a week ago. It's been probably like 2 weeks, kind of just recently, and they didn't tell me that I need to leave or anything. I just left out of my own free will, just on a whim. I didn't want to be a guild hero, not deal with any of those kind of stuff, and I wanted to just be in a guild where I can just stay and not make a difference. So probably gonna join some strong guild, stay there just as a member, and if I change my mind, then yeah, I do change my mind. The new guild that I ended up joining, it's just not the same for me as before. Not the same as, I guess, Road to Be Bald Fox. And I was a guild hero in previous guild, but as I said before, I just don't want to be a guild hero anymore because of the new blessing system. And that lets you level up your bots, which is really annoying. You can go past 120 now. And as you all probably know, I despise bots. I don't want to use my resources working on them, because then I feel like I'm not working on characters, or just that kind of feeling that I just don't feel good working on bots. I don't know, it's just a thing that I don't like. I don't like working on bots. And because I guess part of the reason is that they're only used in the Guild War interface. You can't really use them in PvP, Extreme Child, or anywhere else, so it doesn't really feel as good to me working on them. And basically, because of this blessing system, there's someone made this list. I don't know how accurate it is. I'm pretty sure it's all 100% correct, but basically there's 5 characters that let you level up your bots. That's their third blessing skill, I believe. So one of them is Old World Watchdog Man. So let me just double check. Where is he? I'm searching for him in complete blessing. So yeah, it lets you level up your bot, and max level increases by 30 levels. That's crazy. Like, that's gonna take such a long time. Well, it's gonna be extremely hard. I haven't even done anything with my blessing points that I have, and it's gonna be hella hard to get to that 30 level bonus. And there's gonna be so much XP that you're gonna need to spend on the bot, and that's just crazy amount of work with bots. Just as soon as I thought I'm gonna be done leveling up with my bots, I only needed 20 levels on Earthquake, and then they technically would have been the top 5 bots that I have technically would have been 120, so I didn't need to worry about bot XP. But no, apparently I do, and as I said before, I don't want to work on the fucking bots. So the 5 characters are Old World Watchdog Man. I'm just reading off for here. Regular Garo, Christian Kabuto, Phantom Metalbat, and Valentine's Terrible Tornado. These 5 characters have the Blessing skill, which actually lets you level up your bots beyond 120. So they increase the limit of how high your bot can go. So I don't have a copy of any of these characters. So you need 4 copy of each character, except obviously the Old World Watchdog Man. You only need 1, which I guess is nice, but I don't have any of these characters because I don't need them, and I don't want to get these characters just to work on bots. And then getting the blessing thing on them, that's wasting my resources that I can use on my characters that I would, let's say, use in PvP, or just any of these characters. So then I'm gonna be focusing a lot of stuff on bots. So that's pretty much why I don't really care for Guild Hero anymore. And the five characters that I mentioned, I don't have a single copy of them, and I have no interest in working on them. So I'm not just gonna get them to epic, which is the rank that you need to get a character at to unlock the blessing. Let me just double check. Yeah, so you need the character at epic to work on their blessing, and working on blessing itself is probably gonna be really hard too. So, uh, I'm not gonna go for these characters, obviously, just for the bots. There was only one thing that was really keeping me going, and that was Guild Wars boss. And of course, Old World Boros changed that. People who were doing a maximum of 200 billion or 300 billion jumped to 1 trillion and then 3 trillion, which is just insane. So, Guild War boss doesn't mean crap to me anymore either. Because I know however much higher I can get my characters, there's just not going to be as good as an old world Boros, a maxed out one, obviously, and that takes a lot of money to work on. So I don't really care about that anymore as well. And doing damage, that was kind of a thing that I liked. Just like seeing numbers up there, that kind of made me happy. And then there's people doing like so much damage. Someone with the max out Ouroboros can do more damage than an entire guild, which has 60 members. So to me, that's just insane. So what makes me feel good or keeps me playing the game? As I said before, that's Guild Wars. So there's obviously three components to that. Boss, which I already explained why I can't do well in that because of Old World Boros. And then that just doesn't mean anything to me. And suppose you have 5 to 10 people in your guild doing, let's say, 40 to 60 billion damage, and the max those 10 people can achieve is 600 billion. And you only need one person with a good old world Boros, which is a maxed out old world Boros, to counter those 10 people. You can be doing a lot more damage than just those 10 guys. So obviously, don't care about guild war boss. And bots, I covered that in the beginning. I just can't work on them due to the blessing system. And good bots are not just bots that are at 120 and just working on the top 5 bots. That's not what good bots are anymore. And leveling them is just gonna be hell beyond 120. Already getting to 100 to 120, that's hard. And going beyond that, that's even more harder. And I'm gonna have to sacrifice a lot of resources. As for the third component of Guild Wars, that's the characters. Obviously, this is the one that requires the most amount of money, and I need a better Spirit Hall, which the only good way of getting it is money, which is expensive. Cards as well, I need better cards, that's expensive as well. I need better essence, which is expensive as well, and I need better battle will. So I need everything better, which yeah, it's kind of expensive. And as for a story, I'm at chapter 38 right now, and I can push up to chapter 39 maximum, because at chapter 39 there's like plus 7 characters, and yeah, I'm not going beyond that. I can't beat those characters, obviously, unless of course I spend a lot of money. So as you probably have noticed, money is a huge problem. It is a gacha game at the end of the day, so you know it's only there to make money. I don't really care about the players itself, and it shows. So I probably won't be playing any gacha games. This is probably like my first or second one, and yeah, you can probably tell how I feel about it. So story, as I said before, I'm not gonna go beyond chapter 39. So I'm taking my time with story. PvP, I don't care about it at all, except for qualifications, and clearly I don't care this time. I have this person in my qualifications. And extreme trials, I'm done. There's nothing to do in extreme trials. Of course, the physical and high and weapons, and I will explain why I can't do crap in those. So if you look at physical characters, these guys just don't crit. They literally just don't crit, except for maybe Ring, but they literally just can't crit. And characters, the most the battles go up to round 10, which is extremely annoying. These guys just can't put in the real damage. If you look at high-tech characters, you can force them to crit with Mycoplasma. Weapon characters, they kind of crit. I guess Golden Ball, he kind of crits a decent amount of times. And of course, Charlie Tornado, she crits too. So crits, that's a huge thing, and there's no support in here for physical characters, except him, but it's not really worth it as a 5 character for your physical trial team. So there's that. And yeah, so that's why I can't really push the physical trials. As for weapons, there's no support in here except this guy. He's the only good support, and he's a limited character, and I don't want to work on him just because I want to do well in the type trials for weapons. So that's the 2 reasons I haven't been able to max those out. Obviously, high tech, all characters that I have from D4 up to Summer Zombie Man are great. I've used them to finish high tech trials. High tech trials was genuinely fun because of these characters. You just do all kind of different things. And this psychic is more, or I guess not as versatile as high tech, but you know, you still have good characters. You have Terrible Tornado, Glory, Hellish Blizzard, Melds, Xmas Hellish Blizzard, and Esub King. So you have those guys, and you know, it made trials fun. And I've been done these as well for a long time now. So, and they haven't been updating it. So there's nothing to do in here. Nothing to do in story. Nothing to do in PvP. And not briefly, but I explicitly explained how the Guild Wars, I can't really do much in there either. So yeah, for now I'm probably gonna join a strong guild where I can just chill as a member. Uh, and yeah, not have to worry about attacking or anything, and just give 30 to 40 minutes to this game daily. And yeah, obviously the game still feels like a chore to me. So you know, I still don't want to drop it because I'm not exactly sacrificing anything in real life for it. So if I am missing out on things, then obviously I will drop this game, but it's only 30 to 40 minutes per day for me, so it's not that bad. And if you are trying to quit and you really have no reason to stay, then I mean, just quit. You've already spent whatever you have, and you can't really get it back. Unless you want to go through your bank, you can do that. Every bank has their own policy. They will investigate that and all that crap. Personally, in my opinion, it's not worth it, but you know, it's up to you. I can't really control that, but yeah, just thought I should give an update. Yeah, I don't really make any these type of videos, but yeah, thought I should do something different this time. Explain myself, I guess. But yeah, just gonna chill for a while. I'm not quitting. Let me just say that again. If I do quit, I'll make a video saying I quit. And the title for this does not say I quit unless I'm a clickbaiter by tomorrow. But yeah. So I'm still gonna be playing. Just not gonna be in Guild Wars, and yeah, just gonna be chilling. All right. So there you go, and thank you for watching.